Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to edit the title block given in the BEENGS templates. Changing the information in the title block is pretty simple and easy. So if we simply double click on the item that we want to change, for example the revision date, the block editor will appear and now we can change the date to today's date. So change the detail in the value and hit OK, and this will change on the title block. Similarly with who approved the drawing. So just double clicking on the name and we can change it to Joe Blogs instead. And hitting OK. In the title block we've also got the scale. So depending on what scale you're putting in your viewport, you'll be able to double click on the scale and change the value. So for example, it might be 1 to 10 and hitting OK again. The size is set to A3 because that's what we chose in the page setup manager. The dimensions we want to be drawing in millimeters regardless. And here you can change who drew and reviewed the drawings as well. In the template given, the project name will already be inserted. All we'll need to change is the title. So for example, we could be doing a concrete cross-section detail. Hitting OK. But you could name it whatever you feel is appropriate for your drawing. The project name and the client code will remain the same, and you'll pick your department code based on what you're drawing and which department it's for. The numbering for preliminary drawings will start with a 0. For a site plan, it will begin with a 1, so changing the value to beginning with a 1. For the plan view of an element, it'll start with a 2. For the elevation profile of that same element, you'll change it to a 3. If these two are on the same page, just start the numbering at 2. And for a detailed drawing such as this one, we'll change the value to a 4. For each new drawing of that same type, so say we're doing the details, you'll start at 1 and for each new drawing increase by 1. So each drawing will need a unique drawing number. And hitting OK. Once you have finished with the drawing number and the title, the drawing number and title will need to be given to the CAD manager along with who drew the drawing. This will be inputted into the drawing register list. Once we're happy with our drawing and we're not going to make any more changes, we'll add a revision number of 0 into the revision details table. So just double clicking on this A, we'll scroll down to revision number 2, putting in a 0, putting in a date and typing in issue for construction under the comment. And who approved it. Hitting OK, and then we'll come over and change this title here to final and issue for construction, or issued for construction. And OK again. If you are doing a site plan drawing or a plan view drawing of an object, you'll know their orientation in the viewport. So by simply clicking on the north arrow, left clicking once on the circle above, you'll be able to rotate this to where the orientation is appropriate. So for example here. The title block can either be done at the start or end of your drawing, just making sure you're updating these revision details as you go. The department codes, numbering system and revision codes will all be available in the QMS report outside of this video. And there you have it, your BEENGS title block is now completed.